So, what would you like to speak on? Bhagavad Gita? Generally?
In fact, I forgot your name. Sohail. He said he has an interest in Srimad Bhagavatam. Is anything particular?
I just started reading, so I think I'm absorbing everything at the moment, so nothing in particular.
Okay. Thank you. He's new also, he's been coming for a few times recently.
I know him from a long time.
Serious? I came with his mother 2 weeks back.
That's good. Nice to see Mom is coming. I know his brother for a few years.
He's gone overseas, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you sing Jai Radha Madhava as well?
Yes, all I can say.
So we sing it one time. Trying to conserve my voice for Friday. I'm supposed to be the MC at the temple. Just really host a few days. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja So, it's reflections and introspections. So there's a few of us here, and we can share those. We'd like to hear everybody's reflections. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 This chapter is chapter 10. The opulence of the Absolute. Text 10. So text 10, 8, 9, 10 and 11 are known as Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. The four most important verses in Bhagavad Gita. They're the summary of Bhagavad Gita. These four verses. So, This verse is Aham savasya prabhavo matasavam pravartite iti madhva bhajate mam buddha bhavasavam gita. The translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and the purport by him. I am aware, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, a learned scholar who has studied the Vedas perfectly and has information from authorities like Lord Chaitanya, and who knows how to apply these teachings, can understand that Krishna is the origin of everything in both the material and spiritual worlds. And because he knows this perfectly, he becomes firmly fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. So, the wise who know this perfectly, once you come to know that, then what else is left to do but to engage in the service of the Supreme. He can never be deviated by any amount of nonsensical commentaries or fools. All Vedic literature agrees that Krishna is the source of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods. In the Atharva Veda, Gopala Tapani Upanishad 124, it is said, Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vaivedamscha Gapayat Isma Krishna. It was Krishna who in the beginning instructed Brahma in the Vedic knowledge and who disseminated Vedic knowledge in the past. Then again the Narayana Upanishad says, Atta Purusho Havas Narayana Kamayata Prajaha Srijayati. Then the Supreme Personality of Narayan decided to create living entities. And the Upanishad continues, from Narayan Brahma is born, and from Narayan the patriarchs are also born. From Narayan Indra is born, from Narayan the 8 Vasus are born. From Narayan the 11 Rudras are born. From Narayana the 12 Adityas are born. This Narayan is an expansion of Krishna. It is said in the same Vedas, Brahmanyo Devaki Putra, the son of Devaki, Krishna, is the Supreme Personality. In the beginning of the creation, there's only the Supreme Personality, Narayan. There is no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven and no earth, no stars in the sky, no sun. In the Maha Upanishad it is also said that Lord Shiva was born from the forehead of the Supreme Lord. Thus, the Vedas say that it is the Supreme Lord, the creator of Brahma and Shiva, who is to be worshipped. So, I'll just read towards the latter part of it. That Lord Krishna is the source of all generations, meaning whatever has been generated, whoever has been generated. And he is called the most efficient cause of everything. He says, because everything is born of me, I am the original source of all. Everything is under me. No one is above me. There is no supreme controller other than Krishna. One who understands Krishna in such a way from a bona fide spiritual master with references from Vedic literature engages all his energy in Krishna consciousness and becomes a truly learned man. In comparison to him, all others who do not know Krishna properly are but fools. Only a fool would consider Krishna to be an ordinary man. A Krishna conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. He should avoid all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations of Bhagavad Gita and proceed in Krishna consciousness with determination and firmness. Om Gyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachanam Pangam Lagayate Girim Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinapad. Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam pravatyate iti madhva bhajante mam buddha bhava samandita. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds, and everything emanates from me. So Krishna is declaring this himself in this chapter. It's called the opulence of the Absolute. So in the beginning you find in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is establishing the identity of the Spirit Soul, is discussing different ways in which the Vedas give access to him in a gradual way, to Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Astanga Yoga. But now we're in the middle 6 chapters, which is called the Bhakti section of the Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna begins to speak and give his credentials. So he's declaring he's the source of all spiritual material things. In this verse we hear how Krishna is the source of Narayana. There's a misunderstanding in the general Hindu community. With due respect, even if you go upstairs and you see the deities, you'll see Narayana is placed right at the top and Radha and Krishna below. So that is not the actual hierarchy. The hierarchy is Radha and Krishna as supreme, and from Radha and Krishna, from Krishna emanates Mahavishnu, who is known also as Narayana, or he expands into each universe as Narayana. So that'll be described in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, we read about that creation. So the point is, we don't want to get into now technically the technical issues, but if you want to know, if you have a question, we can ask it later. But Narayan is worshipped with awe and reverence, because that's the mood of Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is all about formality. The Supreme Lord is there, he is the Supreme Master, everybody is in Dasyaras, servitorship. Or Narayan in the heart, the Paramatma, which the yogis see, they are in Shantaras, they're just in neutrality, just meditating on expansion of Narayan in the heart. Narayan in the heart is Paramatma, and Narayan, that same personality in Vaikuntha is Narayan, Vishnu. So the devotees that do not have information from authorities like Lord Chaitanya, they are devotees, they are Vaishnavas, but they are mostly in the mode of Shanta Dasyaras. But the sweetness of the relationship, Madhuram, is only available in Vrindavan. And that is beyond Vaikuntha, it's the topmost planet of the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, where Krishna has unlimited relationships of sweetness with his devotees. And those, although there is Dasya Ras there as well, where Krishna has his servants, and Yashoda has her servants there, formally looking after Krishna. But there is the higher rasas, relationships of Vatsalya, and Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, friendship, parental and conjugal, is not available in the other, in Vaikuntha. Of course, Vaikuntha might have Vatsalya, parental, like Lord Ram, his parents, has a parental relationship with Lord Ram, Dasaratha and his wives. So the sweetness is only available in Goloka. And that information was only given to us. Actually, the highest relationship of Madhurya Bhakti was given to us by Lord Chaitanya. Because Lord Chaitanya himself is Radha Krishna. So he came to give this love of Krishna in the mode of Srimad Radharani. Now during this month of Karthik, the kind of the dominant rasa relationship we see is with Yashoda and Krishna. And that's why the month takes its name, Damodar Maas, the month of Damodar. Because that is a very endearing, delightful pastime of Krishna stealing the yogurt or the dahi, getting caught by Mother Yashoda. And it's explained in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:8-45. That verse is known as the Paribhas Sutra, the key verse upon which all the other verses are based in the 10th canto. Like in the first canto, the key verse given is Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa Krishna Astu Bhagavansu Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mriddayanti Yuga Yuga. That all of these incarnations of Krishna, just prior to that verse, the incarnations were listed. So then this verse is referring to all those incarnations. All of these incarnations, they are portions and plenary portions of Krishna. His expansions, so portions of Krishna's expansions and plenary expansions of the expansions of Krishna. But Krishna is to Bhagavan. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And all of these other incarnations, what is their purpose? They appear in different millennia, in different planets. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam, the different planets. Mriddayanti Yuge Yuge, millennium after millennium, they appear everywhere in the universe for specific purposes. But Krishna is the source of all of them. Now, that's in the first, so in the 10th canto, which is the summum bonum, Prabhupada translates. Bhagavatam is progressive. From canto 1, it's like meditating on Lord Krishna's feet. And as you progress to the Bhagavatam, your vision is rising of his feet, to his calves, to his waist, to his chest, abdomen, his chest, his neck, and finally to his face. This is the 10th canto, the smiling face of Krishna. And the 10th canto is about Krishna's pastimes. So there we see, Traya cha upanishadibis sankhya yogyascha, that Mother Yashoda, that all of the sages, the scholars, the Sankhyats, so that the Sankhyats are the ones who are trying to analyze the world, like the scientists we have, but they have a spiritual. The Sankhyats have a spiritual motive. The scientists, generally most are atheists. But the Sankhyats want to know, where is the Supreme? Where is Spirit? I'm analyzing this world. Asankhete, to enumerate, to analyze, that's what it means. So the Sankhya, they are analyzing. If this is matter, what is animating the matter? So where is Spirit? And they come to realize Spirit doesn't exist here, it comes from elsewhere. So the Sankhya is where they're Gyan, they're trying to understand. And then there are the yogis, they're trying to understand. And then all the other Vaishnavas, also in that verse it said, all the other Vaishnava literatures, they're all trying to understand Krishna. But here, Mother Yashoda is treating Krishna as if he is her baby. She's beyond all of those things. She's beyond all of the analysis. She's beyond all of the literatures. She's beyond all the yogis. She's beyond all of the scholars. Because her mode is simply, is not God, is my baby. Which transcends all the formality of all of the others' endeavors. She is simply in love with Krishna. And Krishna allows, Krishna reciprocates because he wants to experience that relationship with Mother Yashoda. So throughout this month, there were many events, many leelas that take place in Krishna's life. So Krishna appears in this world and he performs his pastimes in 3 phases. We spoke of this on Sunday. His baby phase, Kumar phase, up to 6 years. Then from 6 to 10 is in his Poganda phase, a young boy. And then from 10 onwards to 16, adolescence, that is his Kishore phase. So he has pastimes in each of these phases, but many of those pastimes, they overlap in the different ages in this month of Karthik. So therefore, when Karthik month becomes a month of concentrated nectar of all Krishna's pastime. Karthik is a month. It's the name of the month. Just like Chaitra is April, May. June, July is Shravan. So October, November is Karthik. It's the name of the month. But Karthik is special for devotees because of Krishna's pastimes, nothing else. Krishna's favorite month somehow it is said also. I haven't seen the reason why it's his favorite month, but it's his favorite month. So in this month everything is happening. But astrologically, though, the month is auspicious. Planetary, stellar constellations, etc. line up favorably. So it's a very auspicious month on its own. And what makes it more auspicious is Krishna performing. So we find there's a lot of lessons to be learned. Can you remember what any past? Give me, so Krishna's pastime as a toddler, we know, is Yashoda Damodar. Any other pastimes in his, any of the other ages? What can you remember?
Bhagavad Gita,
When?
the battlefield, near Odha,
But that didn't happen in Karthik.
or Karthik.
Talking about Karthik, any of these other things.
The lifting of Govardhan.
Lifting of Govardhan Hill, so he was in Poganda, he was 7 years. So he moved from his baby to that age. What else?
Gopinath's becoming a cowherd boy.
Gopastami.
Yes.
Gopastami. So he became a cow herd. From a calf herd, he became a cow herd. When he was little, he was herding the calves. Vatsapal. Pal means to protect. Vatsa is calf, so it's Vatsapal. But then at 6 years, he got permission to herd the cows. Then he became, from Vatsapal, he became Gopal. Gopal. Right? Go is cow, Pal is to protect. So there's no more the calves now, it's not Gopal. What else? Appearance of Radhakund. Well, rediscovery of it. Not really the appearance of it, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discovers Radhakund during this period. Radhakund actually appears in April, killing the demon Aristasura and all of that. So many things happen in this time. So, it is a mother's sweetness, and there's, when you say reflections, we can reflect on the level of just the pastimes and enjoy it and delight ourselves by recollecting, oh, Krishna did this, he did that, and be delighted. Because that was the whole mood of Krishna. Itidrik swalila bir ananda kunde swagosham nimajantam. Krishna drowned the inhabitants of Vrindavan, pools of ecstasy. That's what his whole activities are for. But then you can reflect on a deeper level. What does it mean for us? So do we just feel a sense of euphoria this month, and then when it goes away, then we feel sad, oh, we're not missing the lamps, the whole mood, a so-called transcendental nostalgia feeling that we have. That's it. Then after Friday, so we go on with our mundane lives after that and just go back to square one. What are we carrying with us this month after this? Paramatma?
I think probably we can take that pastime of what Dhamma felt about endeavor and mercy. So we have to make some endeavor to please Krishna. We can increase our sadhana.
Okay, so that's, as everybody knows that those 2 inches too short, 2 fingers too short. The ropes always are short. So one represents the endeavor of the devotee, the other is the Lord's mercy. So endeavor in service, that Krishna is pleased, he sees your fatigue, your hard work in service. Let me give you some mercy. And then you feel ecstatic, you feel a connection with Krishna. Mercy doesn't mean, alright, okay, suddenly I'm full of wealth and good health, prosperity, all of those things. Those things are side effects. They come of their own accord. But the devotee, na dhanam, na janam, na sundari, kavitam va jagat ishikam, mama janma janma ishwar, bhavatat bhakti rahati. Lord Chaitanya is praying, na dhanam, na janam, na sundari. No wealth, na dhanam, na janam, no followers, na sundarim, no beautiful girls. None of that. Well, it's a sannyas, Lord Chaitanya. So this is praying like this. The point is, it happens when you are engaged in service and so on, then this is what you attract. Dhanam, janam. When you become prominent, you have to be more careful, especially like this is sannyasis traveling and preaching. There's lots of followers, lots of occasions where if you're not careful, you can slip. So, none of this. Yes, we don't want, but we want the mercy of the Lord. And the mercy of the Lord is that there's a tangible feeling of advancement and love in your heart. You suddenly start to feel more of that. And that is what we could say is self-reciprocal. One starts to feel that, and then you want to do more for Krishna, and then Krishna wants to do more for you, and then it just escalates positively more and more and more. And when you look back 5 years, you say, wow, I was doing that and now I'm here. You stand before the Lord and you say, my dear Lord, despite my fallen condition, despite all my poor qualities, despite all my lust, greed, anger, envy, madness, somehow or the other you have allowed me to come and stand here in front of you. I am not qualified for this, but I appreciate you saving me, allowing me. So these pastimes of Krishna, they just evoke those emotions in your heart, attract it. Ah, Krishna, look at him, what's he doing? Then your heart softens up. This is what the Lord is. So that's one. Time's going.
Yes. How many minutes so far?
So 1990. Another few minutes for one more realization. What do you think? Is that you've been coming to all of Karthik jumping and dancing?
Don't open the rope. Don't open the rope.
Don't open the rope, tell us.
When Mother Yasoda ties the rope around Krishna's waist, we must also have a rope around us. His love continue after Karthik.
Bind ourselves to Krishna.
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that. Yes, there's another meaning of rope, or another word for rope. You know that word?
Gunas.
Yeah?
Guna.
Guna. So, guna also means something else. What?
Attachment.
The modes of material nature, the three gunas, Raja, Tamo, and Sattva guna. And guna also means one more thing. Qualities. Like you hear it when you're chanting the holy name, from the holy name. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. You chant the holy name, Nam, from Nam comes Krishna's form. Nama, Rupa, Guna, you'll understand his qualities. And his Leela, his pastimes will be revealed to you. Nama, Rupa, Guna. So Guna is qualities. So you got rope, modes of material nature, and qualities. So we are under the modes of material nature, and that is what prevents us from understanding Krishna. Even if you're in the mode of goodness, still it's not a qualification for understanding and being involved in this loving relationship with Krishna. Because in the mode of goodness, Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita, those in the mode of goodness become conditioned to the mode of goodness. Because everything is peaceful, shanti, in that mode, so therefore they get used to that context of complacency. They may be doing all the pujas, you'll find them, and even you see people in the mode of goodness, you see they have a particular effulgence and peacefulness about them. You can make out those in the mode of goodness. But the mode of goodness was the cause of Krishna Bhakti, then why are all those in the mode of goodness not becoming devotees? They're conditioned to the mode of goodness. So stop, it's a rope, it's binding us, guna, in this world. And those in the mode of goodness, they have to come back into this material world to get the pious results of their mode of goodness. So Krishna consciousness transcends the three modes. There's no karma attached to it. You get devotional results, not karma. So therefore, we'll make this point and conclude. If you want to bind Krishna with this rope, as you said, or you want to bind yourself to Krishna with this rope, then you have to develop the gunas, the devotional qualities, to transcend the three gunas, so that you can bind Krishna with the guna of love. So that's what you have to do. Jai Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki Jai.